Hello, everybody. Welcome to another live stream. Today we are popped into the Microsoft Flight Simulator, but we've got a little bit of extra caveat today, and that's being that we've actually got a new sim update today. Sim up sorry, not sim address, but the World Update 16, which sort of introduces some uh, interesting places to visit and a lot of improvement for the Caribbeans. So that's where I am today. Just have a look at the if you have a look at the description, basically says our flight today. So we're flying from Cuba to Dominican Republic. It's a very short flight, about 1 hour and 15 minutes, and we are in the ATR 72-600 in the Cubana livery. So yeah, I've been loving this aircraft. Just love everything about it. It's quite an interesting aircraft to actually fly. It looks good, and it handles as expected. It's a lighter aircraft and it does feel it, especially after spending a lot of time in the 777, sorry, not 777, 747 and the Dreamliner, even in 777 as well. What's it called? Captain Sim, 777, even 767, but just FYI, I really do not like the 767. It's been my least liked aircraft. I don't really enjoy flying. I just don't like the aircraft. So it doesn't fit well into the Boeing fleet, especially it's between 757 and 777. So it's not really an aircraft I liked very much. So yes, once again, my name is Lewis Raptor, and I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to be going through this flight again. So this is going to be another simple flight. It's more of a tutorial, soft tutorial, as I like to call it. So basically, just learning how to fly this aircraft, because this is the first time I've actually. This is going to be my third flight in this aircraft, and so far it's been quite good. It's been a lot of fun. It's always a lot of fun learning something new, especially when you're putting a lot when uh, actually having to learn how to fly the aircraft and actually follow procedures and learn how to actually fly the aircraft itself. It's a lot of fun for me. I love learning something new. The next aircraft is probably going to be the Concorde. It's a steep learning curve for Concorde because it's just a lot of there's a lot you need to know, especially if you're going to be traveling at twice the speed of sound. You're going to need to know how to actually fly the aircraft. It is a very interesting aircraft to fly because it's got the delta wing. That means you're traveling quite fast on over the ground, and with the very pointy nose, you are going to be struggling to see your runway as you're coming into land. So it's one thing that you have to sort of familiarize yourself with the aircraft. So it's once you learn how to actually fly it itself, it's fantastic. You can get anywhere around the world in half the time, and the fact that this is a simulator, you don't have to worry about um, um, sonic booms breaking people's windows and getting huge fines and get penalized by FAM. So with that, let's pop into the cockpit. So, as you can see, we're going to be doing another Call the Dark, but before you guys were here, this beautiful early morning in southeast Cuba. Basically, I've attached the ground power, chokes, tail prop, main door, and cargo door are both open. So all I have to do now is just turn the power on and get ourselves prepared. So as you can see here, I've requested the operating flight plan from Simbrief. This is going to be our flight plan for today. Going to go through all that shortly. We have to go to the payload as well, but we're going to get to that as well in a little bit once we've actually turned the aircraft on. So doors are open and nothing has been turned on. So let's do that now. So nice and easy. Open the sorry. Open the switch cover for the main power sorry, main power. Sorry, yeah, yeah, for the power switch. So it's going to be I'm going to turn on the battery. So let's turn the battery on. Okay, turn the battery. Close the switch lock. Switch cover. All right, it's coming to life. Now we're going to turn on the ground power. Fuel. Okay, I'm going to go through the flows just quickly. So as you can see, the displays are coming on. So as you can see, all the displays are sort of booting up at the moment. And the co-pilot is actually handling the ATC, sort of getting a clearance. 1, 2. Okay, so let me.
CUBANA Bravo 4 Lima Golf cleared to Puerto Plata Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 28 climb and maintain 10,000
all right, hold on.
Departure on 12.3.7 squawk 4772.
Hold on a sec. Let's getting the next screen open. Okay, so we're going to do a quick flow now. This is cockpit preparation, so just make sure everything is good. So usually you're supposed to do these tests, like chicken fire tests, but I'm going to skip all that because I'm pretty much just getting myself used to actually normal procedure. So just like in the turnaround stages where I'll be taking over from. Okay. It's daytime in that country. Yes, so lucky. Do you have Ryanair livery? Yes, I do have Ryanair livery. Genesis, I do actually, but this is a flight from Cuba, so this is actually Cubana livery. The date, well, the weather is up to me basically, so I can have it daytime, nighttime, depends. So I've sort of chosen for morning just because it looks good to. I'll show you what I mean. So for example, it looks if I wanted to sort of change the time of day, I can go to early morning, afternoon, all the way to night. So it's like a little, yeah. So I just love this feature. It's actually quite good. It's very real time. I don't know what time it was before, but I'm gonna keep it this low because I do actually want to be able to fly the take off at least a bit of daytime. So get a nice little sunrise there. Anyway, back into the cockpit. So I'm just going to go through the flows again. So flight control panel, that's okay. This is the door panel, so all the doors, obviously the doors are open. Fuel pumps off for the moment. Cross speed is well, done with cross speed for the moment. Only when we're taxiing to sort of actually help balance the fuel. Actually, it's best to keep the fuel cross speed off while taxiing. Okay, dome lights are on, compass lights, storm lights as well. And then let's main cabin lights. That's in the back between the main cabin and the back of the cockpit. Okay, we can now turn on the nav and of course turn the logo lights on as well. All right, main electronics. So that's on. We've got power from the DC and AC power from the ground, so that's fine. Engine start is just going to be off. Engine brake. I do need the engine brake on, but we're going to come up. We're going to come to that shortly, or later on actually when we're actually starting up the engines. Genesis is nice. It's like I said, from what everybody has said really is that Microsoft's Afternoon has really stepped up the game, especially when it comes to graphics. Yeah, it's an amazing sim, so I can't really praise it anymore, to be honest with you, any more than that. So anyway, so anti-icing, I don't think we're going to need that in the Caribbean, so weather's always going to be quite good. So looking at 32 degrees Celsius, I think that's what that is. Okay. Oxygen panel, which is also cabin air pressure. We don't need that on at the moment because the cabin doors are open, so we're getting good old fresh air from the outside. Okay, so all these are on, and then it's just the packs. So that's just air, cabin air. So that's something they're already on anyway, but we do need them. So obviously get circulate air within the cabin, so you get fresh air for the passengers that will fly. Bleeds are in off position for the moment. Hydraulics should be off as well, but we're gonna keep them. Yeah, I'm gonna keep hydraulics off for now. Apart from green, blue can stay off, green can stay on, and that should be it. Okay. Can now arm the external emergency lights, and we're going to turn on the so do a test of the lights, see everything comes on, that's good, and then keep it in bright mode, and that should be it. So I thought there's something I'm missing, which is turn on the backlighting. Trying to think of where that is, but hey, that's fine. Once I familiarize myself with the aircraft, I will be fine. So this is going to be the lighting. Okay, so that's overhead, and this the okay, yeah, that's fine. I think that's done it. So there you go. So that's the backlighting there. So that's pretty much it for now. We can just get the aircraft loaded and program the FMC after. So as you can see, I've imported the flight plan. I'm going to set that onto the FMC or MCDU. We'll probably go to MCDU and FMC. And then we've got to set the fuel, and then also payload. So we're going to load everything in now from this page, which is the payload page. So we're going to load aircraft, and we're going to get the information that we need from SimBrief, which is just going to fetch it with this util that I've introduced. That I got, I think it was yesterday. So that's going to be where we are. So 0 fuel weight is going to be 20. Sorry, I have to clear that. So 20. Okay, 20742. And then block fuel is going to be 2168. Okay, load that in, which gives us yeah. So yeah, that's fine. Let's double check. Let's click it twice just to double check, and then yeah. So that's that, and the shape of which is going to be up 0.7. So similar to Airbus A320. Maybe it's any Airbus to be honest. So yes, inverters is going to be on, so that's what we reject the take. Oh, that's landing, so we'll deal with that in a bit. Okay, so take off, that's landing, so that's the main thing that I deal with at the moment. So, alright, so that's the aircraft prepared. Well, all the passengers are boarding now. So all we have to do now is to to program the FMC, but I do wanna I do want to close the sorry, to lock the prop brakes. Turn on the prop brakes. Sorry, to give me this time. Just to push back on checklists also. Test, so just make sure everything else is good. That's it, right? That's good. So I'm a little bit worried at the moment with my headphones, so audio is a little bit crackly. Don't know if that's for me. Yeah. Okay, so the audio has really gone up, so okay. Yeah, audio is yeah. Okay. Testing 1, 2. Hello. Okay. So yeah, we have update here. So give me 1 second. Hello. Hello. So yeah, I had to reset the headphones because I'm using a USB uh, dongle to actually connect to the headphones. So hopefully that fixes the sound. Hopefully, yeah, that actually does fix the sound. But whatever the case is, we'll pop back in here. I think everything else is fine. OBS is fine. Yeah, so that's fixed the sound. I don't know how long it's going to hold for, but anyway, we'll get there. Anyway, there's always something. But anyway, it'll be fun without it. So I'm going to turn on the radar here, and I'm going to put it onto weather mode. TGC, ATR. Okay, brilliant. So I'm trying to think of where to start. Okay, I could start from here, which is the autopilot panel, or I could go straight to the FMC. Okay, so what I'll do actually is go up here first because I can get this over and done with. And first things first, I'm going to set the cruising altitude. This is going to be 13,000 feet, I do believe. Let's bring up the flight level 17,000 feet, so that's just below American or North American transition altitude. So let's just speed up a bit. The flight director is already on, so that's fine also. 15, 16, 17. So that's the our cruising altitude. Barometer, we're going to set that, which is 1014. Decision height is going to be probably say about I'm not too sure because we're using RNAV, so I'm just going to go 200 above standard, so I've got about 400 feet above. So that's now I did check on the weather earlier, and it does look like there's some bad weather at our destination, so we're going to deal with that as we go along. Let me just there we go. So yeah, I'm going to go all the way to 400. So minimum decision height, I'm going to have that 1,000. 1,200, but doesn't matter. So I have to keep an eye on the stream as well because it does fluctuate a bit and it does affect my performance. This is something that I really need to spend money on is the internet, so I need to actually make sure I get something better like fiber, something with a good upload speed is the main thing. At the moment I'm using mobile broadband, which is basically just pretty much the worst. But the idea is that I do want to get a service that gives me good upload speed, which is the main thing for live streaming. So when I do go to the knob, when I do just record videos and edit them, then that's going to be something different. But for now, it's going to be a little bit. Yes, at the moment, it's the upload speed is something that is really annoying, especially when you do live stream like I do. So I still don't have the time to do videos and edit them, especially when with work, with having to consider work as well. So that's yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Yeah, think about that. So maybe record the videos, edit them, add the audio on top or the commentary on top, and then yeah, and then yeah, upload them, which takes a long time as well. So, but then again, I do require a good upload speed if I am gonna, you know, uh, upload those as I'm sort of doing what I'm doing. But anyway, it looks like this might be one of those streams I'll have to abandon briefly and then pop back in again, because the thing is that at the moment I can't seem to get anything about. Well, everything's pretty much just stalled. So there's something really, really affecting my internet at the moment. And anyway, uh, okay, so I'm probably gonna have to redo this because yeah, it's a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit. So yeah, I might have to redo this again. So yeah, yeah, it seems to everything seems to have just stalled. My download speed is fine, but my upload speeds and my ping really gone off. Hmm. So yeah, I probably might have to abandon the stream, come back once I've actually done all the prep and uh, pretty much ready to go. Then that's when I'll probably restart the new stream. But at the moment, yeah, yeah, it's just annoying, really frustrating because uh, the prep time does take a long time, especially doing the sim brief part is actually quite just generating the flight plan, then picking the route, and then picking how you know what the approach is going to be, then memorizing the approach, and then remembering how to fly the aircraft. It takes a long time. Making a decision does take a bit of time. That's usually, that's why I usually welcome suggestions from anybody really. If you have suggestions, oh, I want to, can you do this route? I say, yeah, I can do it. Even ask which aircraft to do, because usually when I have to decide myself, I've got so many factors to include. Suppose like the simplest one most people have been asked is to do Ryanair, which is low cost airline that most people have flown on, so they have that in their memory. So, but yeah, I think I'm gonna have to restart the stream because it has got to that point where it's kind of dropped back quite far back. But so yeah, let me just try and troubleshoot this issue first, and then if it does, if it does, so okay, yeah. So let me come back, and then I'll decide what to do next.